everybody. Welcome back to Happily Booked, the bookcast where two kindred spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good book and being able to talk about it. We're your hostesses. Don't laugh at me. We're your hostesses, Brooke and
Beck.
And yeah, okay. Well, here we are. What do we do now? What's the next thing we do? I think I'm supposed to have a quote.
You are.
I just realized that as we started recording. That's funny. Let's see what I got here in the old notes. It's sad, man. You have to hold us together, Becky. Okay. I have a quote. This is all I've got. So, okay. It's really short. Even the loneliest dead body, the doctor expounded, without a single loved one to identify it, affected the living. Wow. Isn't that deep?
That is so
That's
deep.
like way deeper than it needed to be. What book do you think that's from?
What's the name of that book? The Living Dead? Is that what
Yeah, it is. That's the name of it. Yep, that was from The Living Dead. We'll get into that. Okay, so I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Again,
It has been a long time.
it's crazy. Oh, you can hear me. You can hear me better? A little bit better?
Yeah.
I feel like you can't hear me that well.
I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me? And hello?
If they could answer you, they'd probably say yes. They
Yeah.
can hear you.
Wow. Yeah, I know a few people who are already like, I'm so behind on editing, as I mentioned before we sat down and recorded. The episode that's supposed to come out today. I mean, I haven't edited it at all.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna do that after this. I probably won't edit it too much.
When they hear it, they'll understand.
Hopefully.
I mean, she's really tired. You
I
guys.
am tired. Oh my god, I hope that stops. Yeah. I read, I mean, everybody's different, but I read that you're supposed to, after the first trimester, all the exhaustion goes away,
Mhm.
and you get your energy back, and the nausea typically goes away. So I'm like,
You ready for
please.
that?
Please. Because I hate feeling this tired. I'm not that tired right now,
Mm-hmm.
but oh
Well,
my gosh.
That's because you slept till 12:30.
That's because yeah. Oh, man. So technically, I went to bed around midnight, so that's 12 hours or so.
Yeah, you shouldn't be tired.
Right.
Hopefully you'll go to bed at a good time tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
So tell everyone why I haven't seen you in so long. What did you do this weekend?
I went with Austin. Together, we went to Bike Week. The Myrtle Beach Bike Rally, I think is technically what it's called. And it was fun. There were so many people there. It was insane. Like, so many people. And apparently, Saturday, we left Saturday, but his brother and his friend stayed.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Charleston, so it was like an hour and a half from where he lives, so they stayed longer. And he called Austin later on and was like, apparently today, Saturday, was the most populated day that Bike Week has ever experienced.
Wow.
And I believe it.
That's crazy.
And we thought it was populated Friday, which was insane. Apparently Saturday was worse once we left. And I was like, honestly, I'm glad we left then, because it was already overwhelming, the amount of people that were there. And I mean, like, so they have security. They have law enforcement as security, obviously, because a lot of people, people can act out.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like that. I have never seen so many state troopers in my life. Like,
that's crazy.
it was so many people. But it was fun. We got some new patches. Austin got some new features on his bike. He got
that's cool.
some new I think they're called crash bars. I'm probably wrong. But they're really cool. He went from chrome to like this gloss black,
Mm-hmm.
and they're kind of like pointed, and it matches my seat,
Mm-hmm.
my backrest. It matches that really well. He has a white bike. I don't know if you've seen it. and he's going with like some black accents, and it looks really good.
Nice.
And then he got a new seat, and the seat's really nice. It was just a plain black seat, but he got black with like blue diamond stitching on it.
Ooh.
And it looks really good. I was a little worried because he originally wanted white stitching to match his white bike, but they didn't have the white for his seat. And so we walked back and forth from where the bike was to the tent where the guy was doing the seats, like 3 times while Austin's carrying his seat, because he's like, well, let's go back to the bike and look. And we went back to the bike and we looked, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I told him that I was worried he was going to be disappointed if he didn't get white. But then we went back to the bike, and it's like a crushed ice pearl is the color of his bike. And so like it's white, but like there's very small like blue flakes all in it. And he was like, I think it would look good. I think it would help pop, And I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, let's go get it. And it looks great. So I'm really glad that he got the blue stitching. We got patches. I got a little head thing to help hold my hair down better. I didn't bring anything. Normally I have like a headband or something and to hold my hair down better because it was going crazy. And it was already so windy because we were on the coast. But it was really nice. We stayed at like this RV camp. I mean, it was like an RV amusement park camp. Like it was
really.
There was also a lot of people there, but it was not as overwhelming. And we were like right on the beach.
Oh,
I didn't bring a bathing suit. We didn't do beachy things.
That's okay.
Because we were there for bike week.
Right.
And I was there with men, and they didn't want to go to the beach. So, but that's okay, because in a few days I'm going to the beach with my friend. And I'm really excited. We're going to play putt-putt. And I'm real excited.
That's going to be fun.
We passed so many putt-putt places on Myrtle Beach. They had like a Jurassic putt-putt place. And
cool.
I was like, I want to go play putt-putt with the dinosaur stuff. But of course we didn't, because, it's not what we were there for. But it was fun. We had a good time. Look, I'm easy to please, okay? And it was fun. Of course this might be TMI. Of course, I had to pee 1,000 times. So that was great. Austin's so patient, though. He's doing great. Bless him. That's basically it. We came back Saturday. We came back late Saturday. On the way back, we blew a trailer tire. So we had to, figure out a way to not leave the trailer on the side of the interstate to go get a new tire, because he didn't want to leave it, which I don't blame him. So he had to, ratchet the wheel up so it wouldn't rub on the ground. It was really sketchy. We had to drive really slow all the way to Tractor Supply, get new trailer tires. He put it on. Everything was fine. And then we were supposed to get back around 1 because of that. Then when I looked at the time when we finally arrived back at his parents' house, it was 2 a.m.
Wow.
I guess it's because I woke up and had to pee. I don't know. And because I went to sleep. And then we got back and went to bed, left, came back yesterday morning. Yeah. So it was fun. I'm excited to go to the beach this week, though, and do beachy things.
Yeah.
We're going to build sand
I
castles.
hope you have a good time.
I hope so. I think that's all. That's it. Yeah. That's all I did. So. All right. Bye.
She's done.
All right. See you, everybody. I didn't take my knitting. I should have.
Did you read?
I read a little bit. Yeah. Let's talk about you some. What did you do?
I helped finish doing some painting in Ella's room. Well, I shouldn't say finish. I finished a wall that she started.
I mean, it's getting closer to being finished.
It is. I have one more wall to do and just a little bit of the wall that her shelves are on. But my sister came Saturday and painted the sage on the wall where her shelves are. And of course the rest of the room is cream, and she wants all her trim to be white. So my sister painted the sage on the bookshelf wall, and then she painted the ceiling white.
Okay.
And then when she comes back, she'll have to do a little bit of touch up because I'm not as talented as she is. So, I may or may not have gotten some cream on the ceiling.
Does it stand out? It stands out because you know where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I stopped getting as close as I was getting because I was like, I can't do this to my sister.
Yeah.
Like, put it all the way around the ceiling.
Oh.
So when she comes, she's going to have a little bit of white touch up before she does like the rest of the trim. And then she's going to have to do the cream around the top.
Okay.
But basically, I'm doing the majority of the cream. And I texted her and I was like, so I didn't want you to have to do so much touch up. And she's like, that's fine. I don't mind. And then Ella painted her black dresser with kills so that we can paint it white when Maggie comes with the white paint. So we're getting there.
Hold that thought.
Is that the woodpecker?
I still hear it.
You got to go upstairs. I wish y'all could see her. Poor Ranger came back real fast. So, I should have been telling people what that was all about. She has wood bees boring into her house, and she now has a woodpecker that's trying to eat the wood bees, but it's creating more damage to the house than the wood bees.
Yeah. If anybody has any recommendations on how to keep woodpeckers from pecking your house, your wooden house, every time I go outside, it flies away because it knows I'm coming. So I can't get to it. But it's destroying our house, and that can't happen. Oh, okay. Sorry. You can continue.
Ranger's terrified of the mop when she hits the side of the house to scare the bird away.
He's just a big baby.
Right. So, he's heavy.
He is heavy. Just about probably just over 100 pounds now.
So I did the painting and I did some weeding in the garden. The garden looks really good. I should have some squash soon.
Ooh.
I keep forgetting to plant my lettuce, so I may or may not have lettuce again this year. The blackberries look really good. I'm excited about that. So
at least the deer won't eat your lettuce.
Yeah. I'm going to go out tomorrow probably before I get painting done and put some aviary netting out in the yard, in the garden, because my sister said that the deer don't like the aviary netting because they don't like to step in it. So if I put it like as much as I can, like maybe a foot or two in front of where the garden starts and then over the crops and then off to the side, maybe it'll deter the deer. Plus, I put some stuff down. I sprinkled some stuff, and I haven't really seen them, but now it's been raining, so it's probably washed the scent away.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I'm going to sprinkle some more stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those deer, man.
Yeah.
They're something.
They are.
As you can tell, we haven't planted any more flowers.
Oh, that is something cool I wanted to say about my garden.
Yeah?
So, after the deer ate everything last year, I didn't do anything with the garden. I didn't even pick any of the flowers that grew. So, they reseeded themselves. And I have hundreds of marigolds and a whole lot of zinnias that I didn't plant. They're just coming back up where they reseeded. And that was really exciting to me. I'm like, oh, look at all these flowers coming up. That was pretty cool.
That is really cool. I really like that. I love flowers.
Me too.
I never never plant them. The one time I did.
Well, they don't like marigolds. They don't like the smell of them.
Better plant them then, huh? I'm getting my sunflowers, dang it. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad you might have squash. I'm glad you're what am I trying to say?
Black-eyed peas?
No, I'm going back to your house.
Oh.
The room. I'm glad the room's coming together.
This is how it's going to be for about 9 months.
It was already like this for about 7 months.
It's going to be worse.
Ah! Anyway, okay. So, what are you reading? Tell me, have you finished anything? Do you have a haul?
Yes, and yes.
Oh, okay. Start with the haul.
So I just went out and bought some more yarn is really all that the haul that I have.
Yeah.
But I ran out of yellow for the 75 degree temps. And I think I'm low on the ivory that I'm using for 70s. So I just went ahead and bought 2 more. The skeins are not very big. They're smaller ones.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure how many I would need. So I went ahead and bought 2 more of each of those colors so I can get caught up on the temperature blanket.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there've been a lot of 80s lately, but there's still a lot of 70s like interspersed. So, but I ran out of yellow, so I couldn't do more
How
work
caught
on
up
it.
are you?
What is this, May? I'm still in April. I'm on the last week of April.
Okay. I think I'm about to finish March. Yeah, that's what I should do. I need to edit though. Ah!
You have a lot to do, Mom.
Yeah. Ugh. So.
It's okay. It's okay if the podcast comes out maybe even a day late. It's okay.
Thanks. Thanks, Becky.
I'm not sure if Tracy would agree with that, but.
Or Katie. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, cool. Yeah.
Do you have a haul?
I mean, I guess.
You want to share? I've seen some of it.
So, my mom got me a subscription to bumpboxes.com and they send you stuff for, pregnancy. So, I have 2 cups. I have like a stainless steel tumbler-ish kind of cup. It's just white and it says mama. Mama.
Oh.
That's how I told Katie. This was in a separate box and it was like unmarked. And I was like, oh yeah, I have this package I need to open. My mom sent me. And so I started to open it. She was like, is that a haul? Oh my gosh. And so I opened the cup box and I was like, oh, I have a cup. Look at that. And she looked at it and she was like, Mama, why does it say She was like, Brooke. She was like, wait, are you pregnant?
That's awesome.
It was so funny. Then she cried. Then I have this cup. I don't know if you can read it.
Feeling fly as a mother. Bump life.
Bump life. So then they sent prenatal vitamins, so that's good.
That is good. Those are expensive.
Guess I should start taking them.
Probably.
Are
they gummies?
They sent me deodorant. And yes, there are gummies. So.
Oh, it's natural deodorant.
Yeah. Which I guess is good since, I don't know. I never realized that, you probably should have natural deodorant when you're pregnant. I don't know. They sent me citrus and ginger.
Oh.
It's like, okay, it's powder. It's called Sparkling Mama. I guess you put it in some water, and I guess it's supposed to help with nausea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, morning sickness relief. They sent me ginger chews.
I needed some of those the other day.
Yeah. Well, now I'll have them on me. I don't think I've ever really liked ginger. But
if those are as strong as if those are as strong as the ones that I got when I was pregnant with Ella, they're going to be strong.
So, if they help with the nausea, which honestly it hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
But if it helps with the nausea, then it's worth it. And then these are some forms or whatever that comes in the box. And then they sent me a letterboard. A small one.
Very
no,
cute.
It's gray. It's a gray background. Okay. I thought it was a white background with white letters, and I was like, how? That doesn't make sense, but it's gray with white.
So now you can put something cute on it for the
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
That can be permanent in their room.
That is very cute. Good idea. I didn't think about that. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. For a second, I thought I was going to give it to Megan. Because she doesn't know this. But I broke her letterboard. I'm going to try to get Austin to fix it. My mom was like, it's okay. She won't be mad at you. I'm like, I hope not. I'm going to try to get Austin to fix it anyway. I think he can. It looks pretty simple, to be honest. Of course I broke it, though. Of course I broke it. I'm borrowing somebody's item, and I break it. Of course. If it was a book, guess what? Would have had iced coffee all over
She'd
it.
spill coffee on it.
So,
we literally only did that one time.
Yeah. Came close another time, though. Also, I bought this at I didn't tell you last week just because it was upstairs and I didn't feel like getting it. How selfish. I got this at the Chick-fil-A corporate office when I went on that tour. And it was just really cute. I was with 2 other friends, and they were like, "Why are you buying that?" And I was like, "Oh, for the future. No reason." And they didn't think a thing of it.
That is so
They
funny.
had no idea. It is a tiny newborn onesie that I
is
bought
so
at the
funny.
Chick-fil-A corporate gift shop. It's so cute though. I mean, I know you've seen it, but I'm gonna turn it around anyway.
It says Little Nugget.
It's so
It's
cute.
so cute.
And it's yellow because, that's pretty unisex. Because I don't know the gender. And then my sister ordered me this to help with the announcement, and it's a very big newborn onesie.
Well, they do fluctuate in size.
They sure do. Never know what size you're gonna get. But I mean, also like a 6-month-old could fit in this. So it says Baby Bates because that's perfect alliteration. Rolls right off the tongue. So
that's adorable.
Yeah. So that's my haul. I know. When was the last time I talked about a different book than any of the books that I have been talking about? Yeah, I haven't. I think my nausea is getting better. So, but I don't know what it is. The actual just my brain saying, "Oh yeah, the idea of reading." No.
Well, so when I was pregnant with Emma and Ella, I didn't like the taste of coffee. And that's like one of my favorite things. So maybe for you, it's reading, which is not, I know that's not like a food or drink.
Yeah.
But maybe that's your thing with your
don't
pregnancy.
like it. I'm very upset about that. And I can force myself to read, and like I don't feel sick when I'm reading, but it's the actual starting of the reading that has me like queasy. And it's so annoying. I told Katie that, and she was like, "Do you get motion sickness?" And I was like, "No, I don't. I don't get car sick. I don't get seasick. I might in October, but I don't get I don't get that. I don't." She's like, "Well," she like brought down her sunglasses and looked at me, and she was like, "You didn't. You might now." And I was like, "Dang it. I hope not, because that book podcast. Hello,
right?
I like to read. Whatever.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come back. And I mean, I can force myself to read. Like it's not that big of a deal. I just have to get past it.
Yeah.
But so, you finished something?
I finished Eye of the World by
Woo!
Robert Jordan.
Yay!
That book was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain. It's kind of a slow read, or like I think I put in Storygraph a medium read, because it everything does happen kind of slowly, but it's not slow enough where you
get bored.
Yeah, where you get bored. Like there's stuff happening. It just takes them a long time to get from where they're starting to where they're ending.
Yeah.
But once it gets to the end, boy, it's pew 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 pew, like it just all happens,
pew, 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 pew.
And then leaves you in a cliffhanger.
Wow!
Because of course it's a series, so you pick up,
and then
in
you
the
immediately
next book.
have to start The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan.
I'm on page 24.
That's a cute little cover too.
It is cute.
It's like one of the original ones.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think it said it was copyrighted in 1990.
Nice.
And I'm almost done with A Man Called Uva. When we got here today, I was dying laughing with what was happening when we pulled in. I was like, "Oh my goodness, Uva, you are hysterical.
You are something else."
I love Uva so much.
Oh, I love Uva.
I
love an old curmudgeon man that you can really get on his side, even though he's grumpy.
His wife, in one of the things we were listening to, I think either today or yesterday, she said, what'd she say? You're a superhero, an unexpected superhero or something like that.
Yeah.
Because when they go on their trip, she's in the hotel room sleeping, and he's out mending fences and repairing things for people and showing them the right way to do this or that, fixed a car.
Yeah.
And I loved that. I know that you watched A Man Called Otto on Sunday with Katie, right?
How'd you know that? Did I say that to you?
You did tell me you were going to.
Yeah.
So Emma and I watched A Man Called Otto, and no, I wasn't done with the book yet, obviously, but I wanted to watch the movie, and I was really looking forward to the opening scene, and they ruined it for me.
Yeah. And they never showed that throughout They never showed it throughout the movie.
Never did. And they messed up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't really like a lot of the stuff they did with the movie was good. I don't want to say it was bad, but it wasn't, for me, it wasn't a fair representation of A Man Called Uva.
Yeah.
Even the what I had read so far.
Right.
And Emma kept asking me, does this happen in the book? Does this happen in the book? And I was like, at one point I was like, well, now we've gone past where I've read in the book, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
I did like the end of the movie. I did like how it ended.
Yeah.
And obviously I haven't gotten to the end of the book yet, so I don't know how that compares. But I think I was just really upset about the movie a majority of the way through it. So we watched A Man Called Uva and read the subtitles.
Okay.
And I will tell you.
Where'd you watch that at?
What did we watch it on? Zochip? We watched it on Zochip.
Just curious. Okay.
And I will tell you that it is more comparable to the book than A Man Called Otto.
Well, A Man Called Otto is apparently Americanized.
It's very Americanized. It's very American.
He doesn't drive no Saab. He drives a Chevy.
No. and I'm like, I understand that you have to change some things because the cultures are different.
Yeah.
Sweden and America are different, but we're a melting pot in America, right?
Right.
We have all kinds of cultures. Tell me why Parvana had to change from being Middle Eastern to being Hispanic.
Right.
And nothing against Hispanic people. And
I do think her character really, she did a great job.
She did do a great job.
I also
But why
was
did we
like,
have to change that?
Yeah. What was the point of that? I guess, I agree, we are a melting pot of cultures, but like, I guess because we do have a lot more Hispanics, predominantly Mexicans.
Maybe, but I just still thought we
get a lot. I mean, we have a lot of different cultures.
We could have kept her Iranian.
You could have.
That upset me that they did that. And then they combined two characters into one character. The boy who was Sonya's student and his friend who worked at the shop.
Yeah.
They made them one character.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And but A Man Called Uva, I mean, yes, you have to read, but I didn't mind it at all. And I enjoyed it. It was a better representation of the book for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it is more graphic.
Like language-wise?
No.
Or like
the first scene, well, probably don't want to give too much away of the book if they haven't read it. But
yeah, it didn't pick her up. But okay, yeah.
The very first scene that well, I mean, I guess we all kind of know just from different conversations, he tries to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And the very first time that he does that, it is more graphic in the Swedish version. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So it was hard for Ella.
Yeah.
She started crying.
Actually, yeah, I mean, that's rough. That's rough all in of itself.
And I said, it's okay, Ella. It's okay. You know, like, but all in all, I mean, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And the way that they ended the Swedish version is so much sweeter. Like, I don't know how it ends in the book. I mean, I kind of know how it ends in the book, obviously based on the endings of the two movies.
But it was like laid out in a more sweet tone. I guess.
I don't want to give too much away. I want you to watch it.
I want to watch it.
I think you would like it a lot.
Yeah.
And of course,
I want to watch the rest of his adaptations, but I haven't. I think Anxious People's on Netflix, but I think that's the only one that's on Netflix other than A Man Called Otto. But yeah, we watched the movie. I understand where you're coming from with all the differences, but I think I decided to look at it from more of I just looked at it as a completely separate thing. I tried to, at least, because I wanted to like it so bad because it was Tom Hanks and everything.
Yeah.
And he did
a great job.
Good.
I mean,
that movie killed me,
for
Becky.
100%, any fault that I had with the movie had nothing to do with any of the actors.
Oh, they all did great.
All did a great job. And I understand, too, that there was some differences that had to be made just because their culture is different from ours. So like row houses and where they park, stuff like that. Like, I get that. It just, I don't know, some making things up that didn't happen. Like the book is good on its own. You don't have to make up things.
Right. No, the book is great. The book is great. Yeah.
So, I mean, I understood some of the changes that they made.
But still.
And it was a good movie.
I think it was a really good movie.
It's just, for me, it's not A Man Called Uvo.
Right.
Like,
it's not. It's because it's A Man Called Otto.
That's the first thing.
Right. That's the first issue.
Oh, gosh. I thought it would have been funny because in the book, they have a character who moves to America.
Yeah.
And in A Man Called Otto, he moves to Japan because obviously it's in America, so he can't move to America.
Right.
But I thought, what if they had to move to Sweden?
Yeah, why? Like,
like give a little homage.
they did one little thing that was a hint because of, they said somebody was, or something was in Sweden or something about Sweden.
I don't remember.
I think it was small.
Remember,
like, I don't think it was very big. I think it had something to do with food or something.
I think I kind of, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
And I like nudged Katie and I was like, because she listened to it, by the way. I don't know.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. So, but she couldn't hold herself together. That movie was so, like, it was very emotional. I think they did pretty good as a separate thing.
Yeah.
That's how I need to approach Station 11. Is that mindset. Oh my gosh, I just posted on Instagram.
Did you?
My phone's gonna blow up.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, so
I'm glad I can talk about it at work now.
I know, right? Did our coworker buddy, has he said anything to you?
So we had a conversation
with
in
your
the
eyes.
office. No, I didn't want him to think I was making eyes at him.
Yeah. You know how you are.
I went to the office and we're talking about something. I don't remember. And then I shut the door.
And you're like, I gotta talk about it.
So we talked about it a little bit. And some other coworkers came up to the door and they thought we were having it was a private conversation, but like they thought I don't know what they thought, but they were like standing outside the door just waiting, like, are they gonna, like, when can I go in?
Right. They're like, what are they talking about? That's funny. Yeah. I'm eager to, I like to know, I want to know what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
I want to know what I don't want you to talk about on the podcast what he said or anything, but
yeah.
like, I want to know.
No, we just kind of laughed about the conversation that you had with our boss.
Oh my gosh.
And how he kept like,
yeah, you. You scallywag.
We laughed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was of the same opinion. He didn't think that the other coworker that our boss blurted it out in front of was paying attention.
Yeah. I don't think he was. But that's not the point. That's okay though.
No, as far as I know, those of us who know are happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if somebody's not. Boom.
Snap,
I said
snap,
it. Yeah. Okay.
I also started reading Nolyn or listening
Oh,
to Nolyn.
you started listening to Nolyn.
Yes,
That's
I did.
cool.
It was really cool because at the end of Eye of the World, there was an interview with Robert Jordan.
Oh, okay.
And that was really interesting. His take on his books. His wife was his editor so that she could say, look, I don't know what the heck you're talking about right here. You need to explain more. And he said he doesn't read his books. He only listens. Well, he's dead now, but when he was alive, he only listened.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. He only listened to his books because he wanted to hear if the readers read it the way he meant for it to be.
Yeah, like if he can understand it as a new reader.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then, like, he said, oh, I didn't convey that well enough when I wrote it. So in the next book, I'll have to do something to make it, to make it more understandable.
That's cool.
And so then when I started Nolyn, there was a preface, I guess, an author's note read by Michael J. Sullivan.
Yeah.
And he talked about his writing career and how he actually wrote for a long time. And he didn't get anywhere with writing, so he stopped writing. Like, he tried to get published for years, and he never got published. So
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so then, like, he said he kept having these two characters in his mind that he couldn't stop thinking about them, and he had to write about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget which book series he said that was. I think it was the very first in the series of Legend of the First Empire. That's not the first series in that,
like, chronologically.
in that world.
Yeah.
It's whatever the first one was.
Yeah.
That's who is. There's two characters in there that he kept thinking about. So he went and he wrote stories about them.
That's cool.
And I think it was his wife who encouraged him to get them published. I can't remember that part. But he finally got them published. And maybe he did self-publishing with those, because he said there were a series of things where, like, he did self-publishing and da-da-da-da-da. And finally, because he did so well, he was recognized by a publishing house.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about Legends of the First Empire, and then he talked about this series with Nolyn. And so it was neat hearing their voices.
Yeah.
The one in an interview and the other just talking about how he went on his journey for writing.
Yeah.
To be a published author. It was really, really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So, and I haven't gotten very far in Nolyn, but it's very good so far.
What's Nolyn about?
So in Legends of the First Empire, there is a queen. Stephenie is her name. You meet her in the very first book. She's not a queen at the beginning, but she is the wife of a chieftain. And she's very prominent throughout. She loves her people, and she believes in taking care of them. And she believes in sacrificing anything she needs to sacrifice personally to make sure that her people are taken care of.
Okay.
Which is a great quality in a leader, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so it goes all the way through, and she has a son in a later book, like middle of the series or one of the last couple books, because he's a couple years old, three or 4 years old, I think, when the series ends. But he's born in one of the third to last book or something like that. And she names him Nolyn.
Okay.
Well, all I can say is thank goodness for editing.
Right. Assuming it gets done.
All right.
Sorry. Anyway, continue.
So,
another
Nolyn
woodpecker escapade
is an elfish word, I think. It means that he doesn't have a home, basically. It means no land. He doesn't belong anywhere. And because he's a half breed or whatever. His dad is an elf and his mom is a human.
Okay.
And so anyway, that might actually give something away.
That doesn't give anything away. Not to me.
Just someone who's not there yet, maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
To someone who's already read the series, maybe, or the other series.
Like if they're in the middle of reading Legends of the First Empire and they haven't gotten to where she gets married.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh well.
But it's about their son, Nolyn.
Okay.
And if I understand correctly, I haven't read enough, so I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, since I already know about it and haven't read it. But I think it's supposed to be like the end of this empire that was begun with his mother. And it's going to end with him, but I don't know how it ends with him.
Uh-huh.
And there's Nolyn, and then there's Fairlane, and then there's the third one that's coming out this summer. I don't remember the name of it. So
at least you're gonna have if it's a trilogy, at least you're gonna be able to read all of them.
Yeah, and I already own the first two on Audible.
Yeah.
So when the third one comes out,
that's
I will definitely
exciting.
get it. Yeah,
I'm glad you're liking it. I like the idea of all of them,
mm-hmm.
but when I saw that cover, I was like, I like that cover.
Yeah.
And I like all of the covers, but just that one, something about, I think there's some blue in it, and it just sort of, I don't know, popped out to me.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything. That's not important, but I just wanted to share that. I think it's amazing that you are reading two different fantasies, because I could never, not at the same time. They would get, like, I would combine them. They would be one book.
That's funny.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Not even like Twilight and A Court of Thorns and Roses. I could not.
That's funny.
Nope.
I don't think I'm going to have that problem because the characters are so established already for me.
Yeah.
In both series.
Right.
Because I've already read the first one, so all the characters are basically... Obviously, there's going to be new characters in
right.
The Great Hunt. But a lot of the main characters from the first one are still going to be main characters in this one.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't think I'll have that problem. If I start doing that, then I'll probably stop reading one of them.
Yeah.
Until I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, I could never. That's amazing to me. I can't do that for any genre, though, but especially fantasy. Or like a dense sci-fi. No, not at the same time. Mm-mm. They would all be together.
Maybe if they weren't series, I would have that problem. But since they're both series, and it's...
Sorry, I'm shaking my head no. Like, I'm sure you would be able to be fine, but, like, no, it makes no difference.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so, I did finish Love Is Never Lost.
Did it end the way that you thought it was going to end?
Faye Madden. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And it was cute and sweet.
It was cute and sweet. It was, honestly, like, if you love Hallmark, cheesy, that kind of stuff.
That's a book for you?
That's what that is. That is 100% a Hallmark movie, I'm sure. And it's fine. Like, I have nothing else to say about it. I've already said everything. Like, it's just a simple, sweet, fine, happy, low stakes. Nothing is that serious. Simple, easy peasy. Yeah, it ended totally fine.
Exactly the way you thought it would.
Yep, everyone's happy.
Oh, well, I'm happy for the little boy then.
Yeah, it was... What a good little boy. Like, if we have a boy, I hope he's that good. As that fictional little boy in that book. Because he was a good little boy. But I am still reading The Living Dead by George A. Romero and Daniel Kraus. I did, on the way to South Carolina, I read a couple chapters.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read, like, a chapter on the way back. I fall asleep very easily in the truck. There's something about it. It's like comfortable, and it's just like a droning. I can go to sleep with white noise.
Yeah.
Like, I sleep with all sorts of white noise and sound. Like, I can't sleep in silence very well. I can, but I knock out quick when there's like a white noise machine. And there's just something about it. It's just a droning sound, and I'm like instantly not nauseous, instantly sleepy when I get into the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with his drift cars. I could fall asleep in his drift cars.
Really?
Isn't that not while I'm
Even
drifting?
I was gonna say, even while he's...
No, there was one event and it's really his older drift car, not really the new one. The new one's much louder and it doesn't have like a calm sound to it. But the older one, it's got this calm, droning sound, like a white noise machine. And there was one event we went to in Cordele, Georgia. And the track was fun, but the line you had to wait in the car was very long. We were waiting like 10 to maybe 20 minutes, depending.
Oh, wow.
Just sitting in the car. And it was cold outside. So he had the heat on in the car. I was bundled up. And the droning sound, we just sat there, and I mean, like, I dozed off, just sitting with a helmet on my head, just
That's
sitting
funny.
there. I fall asleep very easily in cars. But, so that's why I didn't read very much. I actually was, like, pushing through my little nausea issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still liking it. Like, I know people are probably like, you probably don't like it, Brooke, and you probably don't realize it. But no, I am enjoying it. It's just, I got an issue.
Yeah.
I have a condition. There was a cool chapter though. I thought it was pretty neat. It's actually from a zombie's perspective.
Oh.
Like from when they change.
Interesting.
And then to like the end of their life, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. But it almost like, is this the right word? It almost like humanized the zombie, and I was like, that's kind of odd. Like, it's a zombie. Like, don't make me feel sympathy for it. You know?
Why not? Didn't it become a zombie because of something tragic?
Yeah, but like now it's trying to kill me, so it just wants to eat my brains. It's gotta go. But it. Oh my God! Do you hear it?
I hear it.
Hold that thought.
She needs something that eats woodpeckers.
Also, Austin was like, "Just let the cat out." I was like, "Yeah, like Pumpkin's gonna do anything." Not lazy sack.
Want to come up here? Come on.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Living Dead.
Yes.
Oh man, this is an issue. Like the woodpecker thing. Like we've got to get something.
Yeah. When did
Figure
this
it out.
start?
It happens in the summer.
Oh.
Yeah, I noticed it last summer. I don't think I've noticed it before last summer though. So it's the bees though. I think if we didn't have the bees, they wouldn't. I don't know. Last year we did get woodpecker bait and hanging in a tree over there, but like they didn't fall for it. And then it was covered in ants the next time I checked.
Oh.
So I don't know. We gotta figure something out. But yeah, so I'm still reading The Living Dead. All of that just to say. But I did start a new audiobook. Did I tell you that?
No.
I don't
I
know
was
if I-
about to ask though.
I did start. I started. I feel like I told you this, or maybe I told you at work.
Well,
This,
tell me again, and I'll let you know
okay.
if it rings a bell.
It's The Guest List by Lucey Foley. What's it called? It's like a blurb. It wasn't really the synopsis or a review, but a blurb said that it evokes the same feelings as an Agatha Christie. And so I feel like I told you that.
That sounds familiar.
Maybe I didn't though. Maybe I meant to tell you that.
I mean, the name doesn't sound familiar,
Right.
but saying that
It's like Agatha Christie.
yeah, that sounds,
I feel like I told you that at work.
You might have.
Just briefly, probably. I don't know. But I'm further along in it now. I think I have 7 hours left, I think it says. And it's okay so far. It's I would say it's pretty accurate saying it. So far it evokes an Agatha Christie novel. So I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't know if it's like 5-star or anything yet. But it's definitely okay. It's definitely better than You Shouldn't Have Come Here by what's her name? Jeneva Rose.
Right.
Yeah, 100% better. And it's a Reese's Book Club pick, so I hope. I mean, that says a lot to me.
Yeah.
So I hope it's good. These people get invited to a wedding. That's on a secluded island. Oh, Agatha Christie. Then there were none. So they're all showing up to the island. They're on the island. Kind of weird stuff starting to happen. I think they found a body, but it hasn't gone back to readdress that yet. It's like a chapter ended with them finding a body, and then we went to talk about something else that like was before, I think. And it's okay so far. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think I would enjoy it more physically. But I mean, it's okay. It's all right so far.
That's one thing I like about A Man Called Uva, even though probably it might be distracting for some people or they might get confused. I like that he's remembering things about his wife and his past.
Becky, those flashbacks, that's what got me.
Okay, so I have not cried while reading or listening to the book.
Yeah.
But
neither did Katie.
But when I went to tell Emma something about it, or I went to tell someone else something about it, I started crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't cry when I listened to it.
I thought it was a man.
I'm like, why am I crying? But yeah, the flashbacks, and one thing I like about the flashbacks is they explain a lot about who Uva is.
Yeah.
And why he is the way he is. And they usually coincide with what's happening in his future.
Yeah.
Or his present, I mean. And I just think he did a really good job at writing the back and forth.
Yeah, I agree.
So
no. She came over, and before we started the movie and all of that, before I like told her the news, she was like, I just finished a book. Are you gonna guess what it is? And it slipped my mind that she had already read A Man Called Uva. So I was like, did you read A Man Called Uva? And she was like, no, I already read that. I was like, oh, right. And I was like, you finished Anxious People. But then I knew she finished Anxious People. And I was like, what did you read? And she was like, it's by a lady author that you like a lot. And I was like, what? And all I could think of was Emily St. John Mandel. And I was like, did you finish Station 11? But she had already read Station 11. And she was like, no. I said, okay. Was
it A Court of Thorn and Roses?
Then I said, okay, well, I'm not obsessed with Sarah J. Maas, but like, I like her, but I don't think you would read Sarah J. Maas. And she was like, no, I didn't read Sarah J. Maas.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, so, and she was like, I don't know what the last clue was, but it helped me get there. And I was like, oh, you read an Agatha Christie. And she was like, yeah.
Which one did she read?
And I was like, which one? She was like, come on, you got it. You can guess. You got it.
And then there were none.
No. She read Death on the Nile.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she said she really liked it. And we had actually seen the movie together, so she already like kind of knew what happened anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know who the killers are when you see the movie. Like,
right.
you know. They don't change that. And honestly, Death on the Nile, the movie, like, I'm sorry, the newer adaptation. I don't know if it has a previous adaptation, but it didn't really change much. I think it only changed like 2 little things. But I don't think it really, one mattered more than the other, but it was still good.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like, yeah, I really liked it. And she said, and I forgot exactly what happened from the movie.
That did a whole lot.
And anyway, and she said that she was still pleasantly surprised and everything, how it laid out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I guess she did an audio version, which the audio version is pretty good too. I think it's like the movie tie-in. I know Murder on the Orient Express, there's a version that's a movie tie-in and it's really good, but I should have asked her that. I don't know where I was going with that exactly, but I was happy that she finished an Agatha Christie.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
I mean, so far that's my favorite one that I've read by Agatha Christie.
Mm-hmm.
And I've only read like 4 or 5 maybe.
I think that's my mom's favorite.
It's really good.
It's one of her favorites. I like The Pocket Full of Rye.
Okay.
That one's good.
Okay.
I think it's called The Mirror Cracked is one of them. That's pretty good.
I think obviously we've already talked about this, but I like Hercule Poirot.
I like him a lot. I think I've read all of the Poirot books.
I have
all
not.
of them.
Yeah.
And he is just such a well-written character.
I know. I
love
so
him.
Awesome.
I won't give you a spoiler as to how the series ends, but when you get to the end of the series, I think you'll be a little sad.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Finishing a series that you love in general is always sad.
Yeah.
No matter how the books end. What's the last one called? Is it called like His Final Case or something? Or is that like a tease in the name and it's not actually his final case?
Don't remember what it's called.
I haven't read any of the Miss Marple ones. I think I'd like those.
I love Miss Marple. She is great.
Yeah.
She is great. Let me see if I can find
There's
out.
not as many Miss Marple books as there are Hercule Poirot, though, are there?
That is true.
Yeah. I guess she only read that one because that was my favorite. So I hope she reads another one. Everyone should read Agatha Christie.
It's called Curtain, Poirot's Last Case.
Okay, yeah. So I thought it had something to do with Poirot's Last Case or something like that. I don't know why I got into that. I know the woodpecker distracted me.
Yeah.
I'm still reading The Living Dead and The Guest List.
Oh
yeah, we
were
were talking about
the guest list. Yeah.
Yeah. And so far it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's as great as Agatha Christie, but it is decent.
Yeah.
So far. There's some strong language in it, though, and I'm like, I get that adults cuss.
Yeah.
I understand that in adult fiction it's
Some
based on adults.
Don't cuss, though.
But, like, I think you can still write a book without
profanity.
A lot of it. And it's okay. Like, whatever. I can get past it easily enough. But, like, if I want to recommend it to you, which is normally what I'd like to do.
Right.
I'm like, she's not going to necessarily want to read it because it's going to have a lot of cuss words in it.
So a man called Uva has had some cussing, but there was just an F word on the way here. And I was like, oh.
Gasp.
It threw me off because it hasn't. But just like in Faceless Killers, there was no F word until like the end. Right. And then there were 2 or 3 of them. And so there's this one F word. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, they use words that are British cuss words. So they don't have the same effect on me because I don't 100%. Right. I know it's a cuss word.
But for us, it's not.
Right.
So it doesn't bother us so much.
So when they say it, I'm like, I don't even 100% know what it means.
Right.
I have an idea of what I think it means.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me as much. Just like for a Brit, the F word doesn't bother them as much because it's not one of their
Not one of their curse
cuss
words.
words. And so like it
That's
doesn't mean
fair.
as much to them.
Right.
So, I get that, but it just kind of when you're going along and there's not really a lot of cussing, and then all of a sudden this one cuss word just kind of smacks you in the face.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
And then when we watched A Man Called Otto, we watched it on VidAngel.
Yeah.
So any cussing that was in there, we didn't hear. Although I'm fairly certain I read some lips when there was supposed to be a cuss word.
It's funny.
But it was muted because it cut it out.
That's funny.
That was funny. But again, A Man Called Uva hasn't really had bad language.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
But that one word, it will
I'd
slap
say
you.
So far, I don't remember how many cuss words were in Anxious People. Not how many, like I'm actually keeping count of the exact number, but like if they cussed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The worst one so far is Britt Marie Was Here. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I know they did cuss in Anxious People, but the worst one so far was Britt Marie Was Here. And it was funny though. It was a hilarious book.
Was it? A Man Called Uva is very funny.
Oh yeah.
For it being about what it's about.
Right. It's a lot.
There's a lot of humor. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And there are parts of it that are so heavy.
Yeah.
And so I'm surprised I haven't cried, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm tearing up
too.
I'm tearing up a little bit right now. If I talk about it, I cry.
I know.
But listening to it, I have not. And that's weird because Legends of the First Empire, I sobbed like a baby until I think book 5. And then I was like, well, I'm used to this by now.
Yeah. And the book did make me very emotional. And it did make me cry like twice, like actually cry twice. But for most of it, would get choked up and emotional. But I guess, I don't know what, the actors did a great job in A Man Called Otto. And I think their acting and the way they laid out the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh man, Becky.
I mean, it was
watching the flashbacks and then when it would go back, I couldn't. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get all choked up now.
I mean, yes, that the movie was great if you separate it from the book.
Yeah.
It was a really well done movie.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take away from that at all.
Right.
Because the actors did a fabulous job. I told Emma on the way here, I was like, I hate to say that I liked a different version of a movie better than the one Tom Hanks was in.
No.
And it has nothing to do with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
You
were completely entitled to that right.
But the Swedish version, I feel like, and maybe it's just an American thing, but it's definitely happened as long as we've been making movies in America. Yeah. We just can't seem to make a story the same when we make it into a movie. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it's a movie about the Bible, I saw what's it called? Not a talkie. What were they? A silent movie. I saw a silent movie that I think was supposed to be about the flood. And the reason I say think is because they had Samson in this movie, and he's blinded when he's turning the little wheel, and then he somehow manages to break away and make his way to the ark. And I'm like, what is happening?
What's going on?
Samson is like a couple hundred years at least, maybe 1,000 years past the flood. I'm really super confused what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And so I just say that to say it does not matter what book it is.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm.
Even if they do another adaptation of a movie, they just can't.
They can't
follow
keep
the
it
script.
Accurate.
Yeah, they just cannot keep it accurate.
I know.
And
what's your problem?
It was nice to
Hollywood?
watch a Swedish film.
Yeah.
Because maybe they just care more about stuff like that in Sweden.
He's a Swedish author.
Right.
He does
but
great.
They don't care if you're an American author. They're going to screw it up.
Nope. Yeah. They sure will. Yeah.
But I just loved that they gave more
thought, I guess.
Yeah, put more thought into the fact that there's a reason why this book is popular.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not change it.
Right.
I mean, we were listening to part of the book today, and I was like, oh, they should have put that in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say what it is because I don't want to ruin it for someone who hasn't listened or read it yet. But y'all, you got to see the Swedish version.
Yeah.
If you don't mind reading subtitles.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't want to read subtitles.
Yeah.
And, like, I understand. I get it does take more energy, I guess.
Yeah.
You have to pay more attention. But I don't mind personally. I don't always have subtitles on anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always.
I don't mind it either. Emma said, I like to read and I like to watch movies, but I don't want to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
But she even enjoyed the Swedish movie.
And that's what a lot of people say too. Like, they don't want to read while watching a movie. I'm like, it takes, like, you don't even know you're reading it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe at first you do.
Yeah.
But you definitely can't look away from the screen as much.
Right. And that's why I haven't started Beartown or Anxious People, because
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, I need to sit down and knit. Let me watch Lost, because
Mhm.
one, I've already watched Lost.
Are those movies only in Swedish?
Yeah. So Beartown's actually, they're both shows. But yeah, they are both in Swedish. So
You could just learn Swedish.
yeah, I could. I don't know, but I feel like it would sound funny if I did. Yeah, I should just learn Swedish. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my favorite though is Anxious People, and Katie listened to that one too, and she said she really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot though. After, like, how high we praise A Man Called Uva,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's A Man Called Uva on my tier list, and then my grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry. Anyway, yeah. So my mom, she just started the second Beartown book.
Did she?
So
Is she
now,
liking it so far?
I think so. Oh, did she finish it? She finished the second Beartown book.
Did she?
Yeah, because she actually sent me a text the other day and was like, what's it called? Us Against You, I think. Yeah, Us Against You. She was like, Us Against You is amazing. And I was like, that's good to know. Now I can listen to it, I guess, because she also listened to it on Scribe. Anyway, that's all I've got. Yeah.
I think that's all I've got.
Yeah. That was still pretty lengthy.
Yeah, we did good.
Good job, us.
It helps that we watched A Man Called Otto.
It does. And I couldn't remember if I told you, but, like, when you, I knew we had both watched it.
Did you?
Yeah. I was
trying really hard not to tell you that I was going to watch it too.
I was like, I bet she watched A Man Called Otto, and I think it's just because you had told me it was on Netflix. I was like, she's going to watch it. She's going to watch it. We're going to talk about it.
I was like, and I was like, I kind of want to wait till I'm done with the book, but I didn't really want to wait.
It's really, yeah. I don't blame you. I haven't watched something with Tom Hanks in so long.
He's such a good actor.
He's amazing. Like, I love him.
His son is in the movie, right? One of his sons
Oh, really?
is in the movie. So a long time ago, I used to watch this TV show with a different one of his sons.
Oh, okay.
I cannot remember his name, but he is the spitting image of his dad.
Wow.
When we started watching it, I said, that is Tom Hanks' son.
That has to be.
I didn't even see the name. You know how they do the names at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even see that. And I was like, I knew.
Yeah.
And it was a good show. It was a cop show. It was a little weird, little strange, but I kind of like strange stuff sometimes. So
I do too.
it was fun. When we were watching A Man Called Otto, Emma goes, you know that's Tom Hanks' son, right? And I said, he does. He doesn't look as much like him as his other son.
Who's his son? Is it young Otto?
Young him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That's really cool that they got both of them then.
Yeah.
I agree, though. I don't think he looks as much. I haven't seen his other son, but just seeing both of them in A Man Called Otto, I was like, I can see how he does kind of look like him,
right.
but I can see how he doesn't really look as much like him.
Yeah. Here we go. Colin Hanks.
You know, when I saw that name pop up or something.
Tell me if he doesn't look like Tom.
He looks just like Forrest Gump. Boy, I tell you. That is Forrest Gump. That's funny.
Yeah, this is the one in Otto, right? That's the one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, his name is Truman.
Ranger, you gotta watch where you're stepping. Go lay down. He just stepped right on Remy.
Poor Remy.
It's okay. Now go lay down. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We watched the very last episode of Los Angeles, NCIS Los Angeles this morning. And then we watched like a tribute to them that they showed on CBS after it. And Chris O'Donnell's oldest son was on the very last episode. And he said that all of his children and his wife have been on the show, except for his oldest son, for some reason, was never on the show. So he said, can we do something where he can be on the last episode?
Yeah.
And they put him like in the very end of the show. And it was very neat. It was very cool. I like it when
they incorporate.
Yeah, when children of actors become actors, and it's like, it's kind of cool to see. Like, see them working together, especially, is really fun. My dad didn't know that Miguel Ferrer, who was in NCIS Los Angeles before he passed away of cancer, he is the son of Clooney, Rosemary Clooney.
Oh.
And the cousin of George Clooney.
Yeah.
And of course, Nick Clooney is his
neat.
uncle. And my dad didn't know that.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. And they showed pictures of him with his mom. And they said that he used to tell stories about Frank Sinatra being at his house and stuff like that. This is really cool. It's very cool to see, like,
imagine Frank Sinatra at your house.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
It's neat, you know, when they tell stories about, like, growing up and who all they knew. And it's almost like he bridged the gap between old Hollywood and new Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's just neat. It's just, I don't know. It's just cool. It's cool that Tom Hanks' son was in A Man Called Otto with him.
Yeah. No, I enjoy that too. I also enjoy when you tell me about actors.
Because you don't know that about them.
Really, bless you. Because I don't really know them like that. And it's cool that you do and you tell me about them.
I used to know more. Like, I was a theater major.
Right.
I don't know if I've talked about that on the show. So I was a theater major, and before I went to college, and up until I was probably 25 or so, I used to read everything I could about old Hollywood. Like, my jam was classic movies.
Yeah.
I can watch them. I still enjoy watching classic movies. Rosemary Clooney, Randolph Scott. I like westerns. So many of those. So I used to read about them. One thing that reading about actors will do for you, though, is it will break what you think you know about them. So, like, if
Audie Murphy, heroes.
Yes. So Audie Murphy, actually, he's, even when you know about his personal life, he's still a really great guy. But when you see him in movies, he's just a great guy, and he's he's very grounded, and he has a good head on his shoulder, you know. But then when you read about his personal life, he was in World War II. And he was highly decorated. He did a movie called To Hell and Back. That is about him. That is about what he did in World War II. And it is true.
Yeah.
And it is amazing after watching it to even imagine that is true.
Yeah.
But when he came back, he had post-traumatic stress disorder, which was not known about in those days. And so they didn't treat it. And he used to sleep with a gun under his pillow because he was terrified of what was going to happen. He was, I think, abusive to his wife.
Yeah.
Their marriage broke up because of how he acted after he came back from the war.
Yeah.
And it's just, when you read stories like that, it's like, man, there was an actress, she's kind of like she had a minor role in a movie called Oklahoma, musical. When you read about her personal life, I think she was married like 5 times, and it's just like, wow. And she was really vain, and she used to put cotton right here so her mouth looked how she thought it should look, and it's just like, she's weird and she's crazy, and that's why she was divorced 5 times. Like, you know, and it just kind of, when you see them, they're wholesome in the movies and then when you read about them, and it's like, man, they could have been a little bit closer to who they portray. It's just like, it's really sad. You almost expect it of people today.
Yeah.
And they're very more open about it than they were. It was not accepted. I don't think it should be accepted that you can sleep around with people like that. But it's just kind of accepted now, oh, so-and-so did a movie with so-and-so and they left their spouses for each other. And that's okay
And
because they're happy now.
The next movie you do with the next person, you're going to leave them for. I've thought about that too.
And it's just like, but that happened in old Hollywood too.
Yeah, it's just.
But it wasn't talked about.
Yeah. Because
it was frowned upon.
They still did it though.
And so then when you read about them, you're like so disillusioned. You're like,
right.
What?
Yeah.
But I don't know why I stopped. I guess because I had Emma. And so then I just spent my life revolving around my kids and not necessarily, I didn't really care as much about that. But I always thought it would have been fun to work for TCM and do like Nick Clooney and introduce movies. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Talk about the movie. That'd be great.
That would be cool. Yeah. We were watching The Rookie, and it was maybe the end of a season. Like, it was a big deal episode. It was extra long, and like a lot of crazy stuff was happening.
Oh yeah.
And a character died. Like, a main character died. But it was so nonchalant, and like you didn't really see it, and it wasn't as dramatic as it should have been.
Right.
I looked at Austin and I said, he did something and got kicked off the show.
Did you look it up to see?
I haven't looked it up, but I was like, there's no way that this main character would have just been shoved under the rug.
Well, and a lot of people just get tired of doing a show.
Yeah.
And what always upsets me when that happens.
Or maybe he just left.
Why, if they were tired of doing the show, that's fine. Why did you have to kill them?
Yeah. Well, then they got pissed off. Right? Oh, you're going to do me dirty? I'm going to do you dirty.
Now you can never come back.
Right. And his character was so cool, and like, his character was so like inclusive. And like, what did he do? It just didn't add up.
That's funny.
Like, we kept expecting, like, maybe they thought he was dead, and like he's actually going to come back. And no. He was dead. Never saw a funeral. Never saw his body. You just see him on a camera get shot. And that's it.
Wow.
And he was one of the main characters.
I'm sure I've seen that episode, because what season is that?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know what season
it's like 4, maybe.
Because we've been watching it from the beginning, and we're caught up now. So I'm sure that seems vaguely familiar to me, but I can't place.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody on here, but I'll definitely mention it to you when we stop recording. Just don't let me forget.
All right.
Have you watched The Rookie FBI?
Feds.
Oh, Feds?
Yeah, we watched that too.
Is it good?
It is good. It is.
Okay.
Niecy Nash's character is crazy. I love her character.
I feel like thinking of making Austin watch that one.
I feel like that is like Niecy Nash in real life. She's just so crazy. But yeah, no, it's a good. I think I like it more than The Rookie.
Really? Okay.
But I do like it when they do their crossovers more than just like Ricky. Like whenever they have, but I'm a Castle fan too.
Okay.
So whenever they have,
Austin thinks I'd like Castle.
Castle's good.
Yeah.
I think you would. There was drama in that show. Kate and Castle in real life hated each other at some point. I don't think it started off that way, but their chemistry is so good you would never know that.
Yeah.
But the reason they ended the series is because they couldn't work together.
Wow.
And
do it for the fans, people.
Well, they did it for the fans for a couple of seasons. They just
continue to do it for the fans.
I don't know what happened. And it's sad to me because when I read stuff from like other casts that he's been in, they're all talking about how nice he is and stuff. But on Castle, a lot of people said he was mean to her. But
something weird went down.
But she swears that they never dated. But
it's possible they didn't date.
Ooh, that's possible too. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
But apparently he was not nice to her, and not only was he not nice to her, but he made her cry. And it's so hard to imagine that just because I've seen what other people say about him.
Right.
And it's just like, I want to know what happened.
Right.
But also, I wish that whatever happened hadn't happened, because it would be great if they had, you know how a lot of shows have done reunions, and it would be nice if they could do like a reunion show and have like the kids um grown up. Like there were certain characters who had kids. It would be nice to see their kids grown up and like where they're like. It would also be cool if Friends did something like that.
Yeah, I was just thinking of an
like,
example in my head, and it was Friends.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
would just be. I just wish that they would do something like that,
Yeah.
but they won't, because
It would make you happy.
it would make me very happy. It would make a lot of Castle
Yeah.
friends. A lot of Castle friends.
Castle Friends.
That would be an
The
interesting
crossover.
crossover.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're all still friends in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. They're funny.
That's all I have.
Me too. That's it.
That's all we had a few minutes ago, but then we got off on actors. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that's it. That's all we have. Thank you for listening. Kindred Spirits, it's so wonderful to know that there are so many of you in the world. Thank you for listening to us every single week, or at least catching up every once in a while. Please continue to listen and check out the show notes. And, thank you to the Sideways Sheriff. Check him out, his YouTube channel. He has Instagram, right?
Yes.
YouTube channel, Instagram. Check him out.
Facebook. Something else.
I follow him on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. I think that actually might be a YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
No, that's fine. I need clarification. Check him out. And thanks to Miss Tracy for our merchandise. And if you guys ever do want any of the merchandise, she's ready to get it sent to you. So just let us know.
Well, she's ready.
And just thank you. Thank you for listening and supporting us. We really appreciate it. And until next time, stay happily booked.
What? Where's the music?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not beat.